Here are the key conventions to use in an English conversational script. 1, disfluencies, fillers, words well, help pace the thought process. Example, it's actually a pretty common mistake. 2, back channeling. Suggestions. When one person is explaining something, the other person doesn't just sit in silence. They offer brief vocal agreements or reactions. Use, yeah, right, oh, wow, and exactly. Example, host speaker. You have to cap the deliverable. Expert speaker, host speaker. Otherwise, it just keeps generating text. 3, overlaps and interruptions. Real conversations feature people stepping on each other's sentences slightly, usually in agreement. Represent this with an M dash. Example, host speaker. It completely drains your expert speaker. Cool. Your patience. Right, absolutely. 4, false starts and repetitions. People often restart a sentence when formulating a complex thought. Example, we have to look at the underlying model first. 5, colloquialisms and contractions. Use natural, relaxed phrasing. Gonna, kinda, that's it. Example, you're going to want to skip the heavy verification steps. 6, pacing with punctuation. Do not use ellipses. Use commas for natural breath pauses, periods for definitive stops, and explicit tags like beat for purposeful dramatic pauses. 6, pacing with punctuation, natural notes.
Claude Opus 5 is here. Gite. But, your old prompting habits, they are about to cost you time. Digital patience. And, well, money.
Oh, absolutely. It's a completely different paradigm now.
Welcome to the deep dive. We have an essential guide for you today. We're mastering Claude Opus 5 for real knowledge work.
Yeah, because treating this model like older AI models is just a massive mistake. It leads to bloated, slow results.
Right.
We're going to unpack exactly why that happens.
Okay.
And we'll reveal the 5 specific rules to fix it.
And to prove it works, we have a fun test.
Oh yeah, we're going to build a whole coffee brand website in 3 minutes, just to prove it works.
Let's start with the foundation. Before we even type a prompt, we have to pick the right engine. A strong prompt on the wrong model yields incredibly weak results.
People get so paralyzed by the model choices right now. You look at the interface, and 4 options are staring back at you.
Let's map that out for you.
First, you have Haiku. That's your casual chat model. Then there's Sonnet, which is for daily work.
That one is the default for the $20 Pro plan.
Right. Then we step up to Opus 5 for complex work, planning, and websites. That's the default for the $100 Max plan.
And then there's Fable 5?
Yeah, but only use Fable 5 to test things if Opus 5 fails. Really, just leave it on Opus 5.
I want to unpack this effort level trap.
Oh, this is a big one.
People assume that higher effort means a better answer.
Right, but effort mainly dictates the model's thinking time. For normal work, low or medium effort is already incredibly strong.
It's like using a sledgehammer to crack a peanut.
That is the perfect analogy. High effort is total overkill, unless you're tackling a messy research problem or a complex code base.
Because it just controls how many tokens Claude spends, right?
Exactly.
Can you define tokens for us real quick?
Sure. They're the digital puzzle pieces AI uses to read and write text.
Okay, so when do you actually upgrade a task to Fable 5?
You only pull out Fable 5 when Opus 5 completely misunderstands your prompt's core logic.
Got it. So Fable is a fallback for logic failures, not a daily driver.
Precisely. It's just a diagnostic tool.
Now that we have the right model and effort selected, how do we actually talk to it without confusing it?
Well, older models needed hand-holding. Opus 5 actually gets lost if you micromanage it with baby steps.
Let's bring in our case study. We're looking at Northline Coffee.
Yeah, they're a small coffee bean brand selling online.
Rule 1 is to give the full job up front. Instead of asking it to extract brand style, then make a plan, then write copy.
Right, you just declare the final goal immediately.
You tell it, build a one-page website using the provided logo and photos.
And save it in the project folder. Just give it the final destination.
But rule 2 is to define where the job ends. Opus 5 is powerful, but it's overly eager.
Oh, it's a total overachiever. It might build a checkout flow you didn't even ask for.
So you have to give it a box. You say, build only the home page.
Right, and here's a crucial prompt to use. Tell it to make small design choices yourself.
That is so important.
It really is. And also say, only ask me a question if the answer would change the whole website.
I have to admit, I still wrestle with micromanaging my prompts myself. It's just hard to let go.
It's totally normal. We're conditioned to do the heavy lifting.
Why is Opus 5 so prone to over-delivering on these tasks, though?
It comes down to its training data. It's essentially built to be the ultimate people pleaser. It predicts your future needs.
Right. It over-delivers because its training heavily rewards being aggressively helpful.
Exactly.
So we've given it the job and the boundaries, but what happens when it drops a giant wall of text on you?
That is the worst part. Mid-roll sponsor read.
We're back. Let's talk about setting guardrails. We have to distinctly control the AI's talking versus its actual doing.
This is a massive pain point. Opus 5 loves to explain every single choice it made.
In a massive wall of text that no one actually reads.
Nobody reads it. So rule 3 is limit the text response.
You just tell it, give me no more than 3 short bullets explaining what you made.
It saves so much cognitive load.
But rule 4 is limiting the work product itself. That's different from the chat response.
Totally different mechanics. You must cap the actual deliverable.
For Northline Coffee, you limit the site to exactly 6 parts.
Right. The hero section, 3 featured coffees, why we're different, reviews, FAQ, and a buy button.
You cap the copy too. Headlines under 8 words. Sections under 70 words.
Or you can just say, make it readable in under 90 seconds.
That's a great proxy. Do strict word counts end up stifling the AI's creativity, though?
The exact opposite, actually. Unlimited space leads to lazy, generic filler.
Strict constraints actually force the AI to choose the most impactful words.
Exactly. It forces prioritization.
We've boxed in the size, but how do we make sure the quality is there without bogging down the system?
That brings us to rule 5. Don't tell it to double-check everything twice.
The old safety blanket.
Yeah, older prompt advice always said, check every file twice. Find every mistake.
With Opus 5, doing that just wastes tokens and time.
Because it auto-adjusts while working. It's already verifying its own logic.
So instead, you just vividly describe what good work feels like.
Right. You say, make it clean, premium, and easy to scan.
Let's talk about the final test. We pasted this full prompt and the assets into Claude Design.
We set it to Opus 5 on medium effort.
And the result was pretty stunning.
Whoa. Beat. Imagine building a fully scoped, on-brand website in under 3 minutes with 0 follow-up questions. That's wild.
It matched the exact 6 sections.
It respected all the word limits perfectly.
And it output exactly 3 bullet points in the chat.
It's staggering efficiency. 0 time wasted guessing your intentions.
Does relying on AI this much remove the human element of design?
Not at all. It just removes the repetitive formatting work. You become the core strategist dictating the vision.
It eliminates repetitive formatting but elevates you to the core strategic director.
Precisely.
Let's recap the big idea here. 2-sec silence. The goal of Opus 5 is to let it use its immense intelligence without letting it overuse that intelligence.
Yes. Set the box, then let the AI play inside it.
Give it the full job. Set the finish line, restrict the size, and let it work. It leaves us with a rather profound question, though.
What's that?
If AI models like Opus 5 no longer need us to hold their hands through micro steps, and they can self-correct their own work, what does our role become?
Right, and how does our value shift?
Exactly. Are we moving from being the creators of knowledge work to acting purely as the directors of digital talent?
It's a huge shift to think about.
Something to mull over the next time you open a blank prompt window. Thank you for taking this deep dive with us.